Estamos aquí con Steph de Polygon. Le vamos a preguntar algunas preguntas acerca de los proyectos que se han desarrollado durante estos hackatones, qué se espera de este en particular en Waterloo y demás. So, hi Steph. First of all, thanks for the interview. I want to ask you, since this is not your first hackathon, like, what are the projects that you have seen, like the coolest ones, implementations that have been deployed to the network? You know, some kind of that.
So again, I'm Steph. I'm from Polygon. I'm really excited to see projects that are super useful, so that have use cases that will benefit anyone onboarding to Web3, anything with a user experience where someone from Web2 wouldn't be confused as they log into the dApp. So just things that have little quality of life things for users, like maybe social login instead of login with a wallet. And then I also love to see things with account abstraction. So we've had an account abstraction prize for the last few hackathons, and it's yielded so many cool projects where the dApp is actually sponsoring transactions, like with paymasters. So anyone who's transacting on Polygon wouldn't actually have to pay the gas. It's taken care of by the dApp, which just opens the door to so many more users who maybe can't afford gas or just wants to try the dApp out before actually committing to using it.
Okay, thanks. So, one more question. I'm hacking right now, and I'm planning to use Polygon ID.
Yes.
So maybe can you explain us what's that this new product? I think it's been since this new year, right? Last year you didn't have this product, right?
Yeah, so we actually launched our first demo of Polygon ID last year at ETH New York in June, and it's only gotten better and better since then. Now we have tons of SDKs, which makes it a lot easier for developers to implement Polygon ID. So basically the flow would be you issue verifiable credentials, and then people hold those credentials in their wallet, and when they're ready to log into a dApp, or prove access to something, they can just use their credential, and instead of revealing all of your private information, it just verifies that you have a credential that satisfies the requirement. So let's say you had a birthday credential and your birthday was in the year 2000. If I said you have to be born before 2005 and your birthday was in the year 2000, you wouldn't have to tell me exactly when your birthday is. You could just use Polygon ID to verify that you were born before the date that they were looking for. And that way you're not giving up your personal birthday to hackers. You're just verifying the requirement, and then you can go about your day with a super private birthday.
Okay, so this implements in some kind of way zero-knowledge technology?
Yeah, so when you hold a verifiable credential in your wallet and a verifier, which is a website or a dApp, wants you to prove that you hold that credential, you submit a ZK proof of your credential to the verifier, and then the verifier checks directly against the proof to make sure that you hold the proof, like you're the owner of the proof in your wallet, and that it satisfies the requirements. And that's how the magic behind the scenes happens, where you don't have to actually reveal personal data. The proof does it.
Okay, super interesting. How can people get involved with all these? Like, I don't know, maybe Twitter, Discord. Where can we find you also, not just the protocol?
Yeah, so you can find me and also Polygon on Twitter, but the best place for developers to follow is 0x Polygon Devs, which is our developer-focused Twitter. It has tons of news, product updates, tutorials. You'll be the first with all the alpha. And the other thing I would recommend is joining a guild. Polygon guilds are located in lots of cities all over the world, so it's a cool way to connect with people in your local community. I know I meet most of my Web3 friends when I travel to hackathons, but it's really nice to also go back home. My home is in Los Angeles, and to find other people who geek out over Web3 just like I do. So I love having local communities too.
Okay, nice. So what does it take to make this guild, right?
Yeah.
So how can, for example, me, that I live in Mexico, in Monterrey specifically, how can I open or make this kind of guild?
Yeah, so we're actually slowly decentralizing the process of starting a guild. But today what you would do is Google Polygon guilds, and then you would go to just like the landing page and you would submit an application just talking about why you wanted to start a guild and where. And then once you are approved, you'd be added to the official list of guilds, and you would have Polygon support to do meetups. We would send DevRel engineers potentially to give workshops, all kinds of things like that. So basically you get super close with the Polygon ecosystem, and we work with you directly to plan cool events.
Okay, thanks. So everybody, if someone wants to open or start a guild, search for Polygon guilds, right? Okay. Yeah, so basically that's all. Thanks a lot for the interview.
Thanks, Carlos.
Yeah, so that's all.